Hi everybody. Let me first of all thank you all for tagging along this Tour de France, with my last two uploads being the most watched since I started this YouTube journey. The first day of racing did not disappoint. As expected, UAE took the front on the Barbotto climb and a lot of riders dropped. Amongst them quite a few I had called for a potential win, such as Matthews, Magnus Kort and Van der Poel. Pedersen, Bettiol and Van Aert did keep with the front, with Van Aert winning the sprint of the reduced bunch, yet behind Bardet and Van den Broek, who made the attack stick. Amazing riding by Van den Broek and a historic yellow jersey for Bardet. Cavendish had a horrendous day, getting drop tests from the first climb, and also Jacobsen and Gaviria were dropping quite quickly. Here's the GC going into stage 2. Note that on stage 1 also a bunch of other riders you wouldn't expect to get into trouble actually did. Codu, Martinez, Lapera, Pouls, Steve Williams and Gregoire being notable mentions on this list. Hot weather is expected once more for tomorrow's stage, so expect them to suffer again. Gazzoli at Astana was the first rider to abandon. Jan Hirt at Quickstep broke 3 teeth in a crash with a spectator on his way to the start, and Kelderman at Visma Leasebike had quite a heavy crash during the stage. With the riders withstanding heat and in form at 15 seconds, a lot is possible for the yellow jersey on stage 2. Frank van den Broek is a relatively unknown rider to most, yet the rider of the day on stage 1. In the attack all day and helping Bardet to the win. Epic stuff. He'll start stage 2 in the green jersey. We saw Philipsen and Pedersen sprint for the remaining points at the intermediate sprint, so that's clearly an expression of interest. In the fight for the polka dot jersey, Madouas, Jon Izagirre and Abrahamsen proved to be the most active. Izagirre ran into himself though, so Abrahamsen takes the early lead in the climber standings. Expect him to be looking for points on stage 2 as well. Stage 2 also hits the 200k mark. It has notably less climbing than stage 1, yet it features the climb to the sanctuary of San Luca twice in the finale. It runs over 1.9k at 10.6% average and is the traditional finale of the Giro dell'Emilia. Note that in that race it gets featured 5 times and ends atop the climb, while on this stage there's about 12k to go from the top of the second ascent. With the climb being steep and sitting relatively close to the finish, I'm expecting UAE to hammer the San Luca climbs, yet somehow I don't expect them to control the stage, for the simple reason they don't have the rouleurs in the team to do so. And if Pogačar does not let his team control this, the break stands a real chance, because I don't see any other team controlling this to then be butchered by Pogačar on the final climb. Once more, the bookies don't agree with me, because here's the stage odds at the time of recording, with Pogačar the outright favorite. Then here's the riders to watch in my book. Pogačar at UAE, Pidcock at Ineos, Evenepoel at Soudal Quickstep and Vingegaard at Visma Leasebike, Bilbao at Bahrain and Roglic or Vlasov at Bora, Aramburu from the break at Movistar, and at the F they should also aim for the break, ideally with Bettiol or Healy. I'm calling Derek G once more, and the same goes for Michael Matthews, and I know he dropped early today, and you'll say this is too hard for him, yet check out the Mendes stage he won in the 2022 Tour de France and then think again. Van Gils at Lotto Destiny and Ciccone at Little Trek, and finally I'm also mentioning only at DSM. In terms of starts, Pogačar still gets 4 stars, because if he wants to win this, he will. In that scenario, I expect Roglic and Evenepoel to be close, so they get 3 stars, as do Van Gils and Pidcock in the attack. Vlasov and Vingegaard get 2 stars, and Bilbao, Healy and Bettiol each get 1 star. And in terms of podium prediction, I'm going for the scenario where UAE will hammer the San Luca climb, yet behind the attackers and not for the win. So I'm calling Van Gils for the win, ahead of Pidcock and Healy, with Pogačar gaining time on his opponents behind. Thanks for watching, enjoy the stage and see you tomorrow for my stage 3 preview.